Hello novice reef keepers, how are you today? Today I'm going to show you how I dip my coral. So just to start off with, I'll show you the coral I got. That'll be a bit hard to see. So it looks like just a little mushroom. It is a little bounce mushroom. Little bounce fluffy mushroom. So I'll post a photo of that when it opens up. But it's just sitting in the original water it came in here. I have a towel, obviously to wipe your hands, and 2 lots of water. So the purpose of this is, I haven't done it yet, but here will be the dip water and then a rinse. So I will dip it for about 5 minutes and then it will go into the rinse where I'll rinse off the dip. I'll then clean it and I'll show you how to use these tools. So at the moment I am using Revive. A lot of you people know that I normally use the Coral RX, but it has been a bit hard to get lately. So I've been using Revive. Revive is really good. It's all plant based, so it's got no harsh chemicals, and it's slowly becoming my favourite now, actually, after I've been giving it a go. It's 40 mils per 3.8 litres, which is about 4 caps. So here I got about half a litre, so that would be roughly about 5 mils that I'll put into the water. So I'll put that in the water and I'll show you how to use these tools. Yes, I've got an electric toothbrush. I use this to clean the coral, not the actual coral, but the rock around the coral. Much better than a normal toothbrush, and this is waterproof. And while they're in the dip, I use this little turkey baster to blow off the coral to help all the worms or anything else that might be in there to come off. So we'll put this in the water and then I'll show you what else to do. We've got the dip in here. So we just pour it in there. We give it a bit of a stir. That smells nice and strong. Put the cap back on. And the coral is ready to go in. So we'll just pick up the coral then. I'll give it another quick inspection. Does look pretty good, but we will dip it anyway. And we'll leave it in there for about 5 minutes. And while we leave it in there, we will slowly just simply blow off the coral at the same time. Every couple of minutes. Making sure any nasties on there will come off. So it's very important to dip all your coral. It stops worms and things like flatworm and some nasty coral eating pests. If you're unsure and you find something while you're dipping, I did a little post about, you can see some things coming off, swimming around there. I did do a post about the different bugs, so you can go through that post and you can see if you can recognise anything that nasties that come out. So we'll leave that for 5 minutes and we'll come back and I'll show you the next step. So now that it's been 5 minutes in the dip, we'll pull it out, we'll give it a bit of shake in the dip to help any of those worms or anything come off, and then we'll rinse it in the rinse. So this is just tank water, so we'll rinse it off and we'll blow it off again. So that's good, and I don't think anything came off. There's a couple little spots here. Apart from that, it was very clean, but it's better to be safe than sorry. One thing you must know about dipping is it does not kill eggs. So that's what this next process is about, is just searching and looking for eggs. The dip will kill the actual mother or host of the pest, or even, unfortunately copepods and amphipods will die as well, but not the eggs. So we've done that now, and what we'll do now is I'll show you how I clean this with the toothbrush, because the eggs will always not be on the coral, it'll be around the coral, it'll be on the rock or the frag plug in this case. So I'll show you how to make sure that there's nothing there. So what we'll do is we'll pick the coral up and we'll check it. And we'll make sure the toothbrush is wet. You can use a normal toothbrush. I like to use the electric one. And then just gently, without hitting the coral. You don't want to hit the coral because you will damage it. You just want to go over all the surfaces. Like that. As best as you can. Remember, it's just preventative. I couldn't see nothing on this coral, but you know, our eyes aren't always the best. Now there's a chance that, you know, it could be deep in there, but we're just doing the best we can. And I think that looks pretty good now. So I'll rinse that back off. I'll make sure to clean this. And that's it, guys. It's ready to go in the tank.